What's good, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of G&G News. So today, Sophie Turner talks about the possibility of returning to the X-Men franchise. I don't know whether Disney wants to continue on the X-Men journey, so I'm just going to say one thing. Sophie Turner is an amazing actress. I will never take anything away from her as an actress and her work in other movies and sitcoms and series. She is awesome. But The Dark Phoenix was absolutely one of the worst superhero movies I have ever seen to date. The plot was awful. They ripped off a load of comics and didn't even do that properly. Furthermore, the pacing was horrible. The movie felt like a conjointed mess that was just thrown together at the last minute. I just needed to get that out there, but shout out to Sophie Turner. She made the most out of it. So, Sophie Turner has already plotted out her next movie with her new Quibbly series, Survive. But the 24-year-old actress isn't necessarily done with her work in the rebooted series of X-Men films. She reveals that she's still open to follow up her last year's Dark Phoenix in a Zoom chat with Variety, though it's unclear if the new studio in charge of the franchise has any interest. And it says, and I quote, "I don't even know what the deal is, whether Disney wants to continue on the X-Men journey or not." This is what Sophie said. Dark Phoenix, which she starred as the popular character Jean Grey, was one of the early victims of the 20th Century Fox-Disney merger. It wasn't a great film. Vanity Fair reported in March last year that Disney had fired part of Fox's publicity team after taking control, which hobbled Dark Phoenix's advertising push. The film was a box office disappointment as well as a critical failure, and Disney has reportedly cancelled its plan for any sequel. And it says here, "I don't even know what the deal is, whether Disney wants to continue on the X-Men journey. The media giant hobbled Dark Phoenix publicity campaigns by firing much of Fox's advertising department. I would," and she says, "as a fan, I would always be down to go back to the character, that cast, and that experience." She continued, "We had the best time on those movies. I would kill to go back," said Jennifer Lawrence. Despite the sour taste Dark Phoenix might have left, Sophie is still interested in rejoining her fellow superheroes. "I would always be down to go back. I would always be down to go back." That's what she keeps continuing to say. The current rebooted X-Men cast first came into its being in 2011 with X-Men First Class, which introduced a younger version of Charles Xavier, Magneto, and Mystique. Sophie and even younger group of actors joined the mutant crime fighters with the 2016 X-Men Apocalypse and its first sequel, which was Dark Phoenix. I didn't actually realize that Dark Phoenix was a sequel of Apocalypse. I'll be honest, I hated Apocalypse as well. Sophie has revealed in her interview that rather than spending more downtime with her husband, Joe Jonas, she was eager to get back to work after ending her work on Game of Thrones and the X-Men series. Dark Phoenix has come out. I just got married, and then as soon as the wedding was over, I thought, thank God I can take a break now. I want to go back to work. She married the 30-year-old Jonas Brothers singer in a surprise Las Vegas ceremony on May the 1st, 2019, though they followed it up with an official ceremony in Paris in June. Sophie can currently be seen on the new Quibbly series, Survive. She plays a woman recently released from a mental institution who finds herself stranded after surviving a harrowing plane crash. So yeah, shout out to Sophie. Let me know what you guys think. Are you geared up to see another X-Men film off the back of Dark Phoenix? I'll be honest, I really didn't like Dark Phoenix as much as I didn't like Days of Future Past or Apocalypse. It just didn't sit well. The pacing of the film was all over the place. As I said, nothing against Sophie at all. She was a brilliant actress. She played her role very well. But all the actors felt disconjointed. All the scenes didn't feel like they were connected. It felt like they had merged a load of plots together to try and create a movie. It wasn't marketed very well either. It wasn't advertised very well. And due to all them factors, I guess that's why it turned out to be quite a lackluster film that a lot of people didn't appreciate. I don't really know anybody who liked this film. there was like one decent fight scene for me, and everyone is going to say the same fight scene when they're on the train and Jean finally loses it. That was like the one good scene for me. The villain didn't really seem too much like a villain. But back on topic about Sophie, I would love to see her in another X-Men movie, preferably one that is done just by, Disney, and with some great writers. Because I believe some great writing, some great scripts, and some great, CGI and scenes, these actors and actresses know exactly what to do. They know how to play their role. I reckon we could see Sophie in a great X-Men film. But as long as it's not continued, as long as it's not followed up by the same people who did Dark Phoenix and The Apocalypse or Days of Future Past, get rid of them lot and just, come with a new director and a fresh mind and a fresh marketing team. And Disney will do their magic because Disney are wizards when it comes to marketing things. But shout out to Sophie Turner. Let me know, do you want to see her in a new X-Men movie? Or do you think that she's doing okay by herself? Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe.